it was really, really, it really was a community, believe it or not. Um, and we did glass painting, and we had these patterns that we did the glass paintings from. And again, it was a community that we shared the patterns. If there was a color somebody needed and the other guy had, it was pretty easy. And again, all these guys, everybody in there is a felon. Every single person in state prison is a felon. They send misdemeanors to county jail. We were all felons, and I had felons sharing their paint with me. So I'm going to share some of the artwork with you right now. I know I'm skipping topics. I don't care. Let's start with this one. This was a really hard one to do. This was a tough one because it's a very large piece, and the only two colors are black and white. And sitting there trying to get all the black in while making sure I had the little white speckles in there and the white features. Anyway, I'm kind of proud of this one. This one took well over a week to put together. And thank you, Dad, by the way. My dad would I'd somehow ship these to home, and my dad would build frames for these at work. So every one of these is custom framed. So that was a tough one. This was a much easier one. We'd get this pattern and we'd put glass over it, trace the pattern in India ink, and then essentially at that point it kind of became a big paint by numbers. So that was that one. I'm gonna show one more, and I can't claim a whole lot of artistic talent on any of this, except for one, and I'm gonna get to that one here. This one was pretty hard too, Old Blue Eyes, because again, when you looked at the pattern and everything was reversed, it was really hard to tell what it was going to be like. So it kind of felt really good when I was done with it. And yeah, I'm not going to put myself down too much. I mean, these aren't easy to do, not easy to do. But then there's one more that I want to share. So back in the day, there was a man named Robert Crumb who was a cartoonist. And this is one of his cartoons called I'm a Ding Dong Daddy. I'm not sure if you're watching on your phone, these frames might be a little bit small, but you can look up I'm a Ding Dong Daddy. I want to draw your attention to this frame that I'm kind of going over with the cursor here. That frame, because I had my Zap comics with me in Dannemora, which was great because I'd read them over and over and over again. So this frame in the upper right-hand corner, best expressed, I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, because I did not like being in prison. Duh. I did not like being in prison. I did not like being locked up. I didn't like being locked up. So that frame kind of described, this is how I'd feel if I ever get out of here. So it's just, again, it's very small on your screen. It's, in a comic book, it's inches, a few inches by a few inches. I wanted it bigger. I wanted to put it like on an 8x10. So for a pack of cigarettes, I got one of the Hispanic guys to sit down and draw that image on a bigger piece of paper. So he didn't trace anything. He basically copied it. It took a lot of talent. I mean, that's a pretty intricate design that he copied. And I paid him his pack of cigarettes, and I went to work. And here's what I came up with. So I'm going to claim a little bit of artistic, or whatever you call the process of being artistic. Because first of all, I conceptualized of somebody making that bigger, which he did. But I got to tell you, the flesh color, I spent hours and hours mixing and remixing until I came up with a flesh color, because that's a black and white cartoon. I'm kind of proud of this one. I got to tell you, I'm kind of proud of this one. It hangs in my bathroom to this day. And it is an icon of how I felt about the prospect of ever getting out of Dannemora.